We are going to start off with a knife round. And, to decide who's going to be starting on what side. On Mirage, not the biggest of deals, but why not start on the CT side if you can get a chance to? That's still more fun, really.
No,
we want the GTA overlook here.
Yeah, this is actually pretty cool. But I think HellRaisers, it makes a big difference for them to start on the CT side, so they can get a little bit of momentum before they start running into the double op of Titan, pretty much. Because Kenny, Callie, when they get onto that CT side, Callie has been relying more on the rifle, as we all know. It is still very tough to deal with, and that's not something you want to be starting off, especially coming off of a map loss. So, as I'm saying that, how important it is that HellRaisers actually win that knife round, they got eviscerated, and this is now going to be Titan staying on the CT side. Of course, they're going to take it. They're going to take that advantage.
Yes, they will. No doubt about it, really. I mean, it's a bunch of things that work out for Titan. Kenny with the AWP early on, if they get enough money, why not pick up one on Callie as well? If they get a lot of money, why not pick up an auto sniper as well?
We've seen that in the past.
Titan can do. There's a lot that Titan can do on this map.
I haven't seen Existence use the auto sniper in ages, it feels like. It used to be he would actually turn to the Scar 20 on Mirage and actually put that rifle to pretty good use. Or that's not auto sniper, right? To pretty good use, but it feels like ages since the last time we've seen them actually go for that. Pretty fun. But HellRaisers actually going for the esprit de corps, that team spirit. They've got that huddle going. They're all sitting back down at their PCs now. They're pretty much right in front of us on the right. And Titan are a little bit farther down the line. I can see Kenny with this bright green headset. But Titan, of course, they're actually not all about the standing up and shoulder thumping and all that sort of stuff. They like to keep it cool at the beginning of the match.
They took care of that beforehand, you see.
Well, they all live in a house together. Who knows what happens?
I mean, we can certainly start some rumors if that's what it's all about.
I mean, Apex, it seems like every picture they take from that house, he's wearing short shorts. So I don't know,
There's nothing wrong with
he's got the legs for
with
it.
a little,
I'll give him that.
Little love between your teammates. I saw Steel and Swag were sleeping together earlier. There's a picture on Twitter somewhere.
Yeah, they were sleeping. Oh, yeah, that was actually pretty funny. The hammocks.
Yeah, the hammocks. Yeah. Good stuff. All right, well, enough about that. And back into the game where we do have the first round here on Mirage for Group C between Titan and HellRaisers. And HellRaisers definitely grouping up outside the A-bomb site. And Titan, they are actually not so bad positioned for it here. But they need to get really early kills, because if Existence misses even one or two shots here, he's going to get overrun by the infamous Glock train.
Exactly, and Kenny's in a bit of an awkward spot as well, because he has to worry about apartments, he has to help, and now they're just going to try and push right up. Existence still turns that into a 1-for-1, actually. That's not that bad.
No.
Kenny could actually stop this push from coming in before he gets wrapped around. He needs to find a shot, though, and he's getting completely overwhelmed, although they run out of bullets, and somehow Kenny lives with 5 HP. Oh, my God.
On earth. How? Kenny... He actually took a stroll up and down the stairwell and dodged all the bullets. I just have no idea what we just saw. I wish we could have seen that in third person, because that must have looked basically ridiculous.
Yeah, Joe's just HP, Kenny. How did you live through that? And Kenny, he was going for the tactical reload, of course, right? He just felt like that was a good time to reload his pistol, and then, that's it. He knew that HellRaisers would run out of bullets. He knew that he would be able to pick up a kill, and now Kenny's got the scout. Oh, and Simple trying for the fancy stuff. Oh. Simple! Get away.
Almost running into that grenade. Markolov in the middle, putting out a little bit of damage onto Existence, but it is really just a little bit. Kenny will go down in the window to the Glock, in fact, so that's a little bit frustrating. And even more frustrating is seeing two members of Titan without any head armor. That is actually a pretty big liability when you're playing against pistols, even Glocks.
Yeah. It's a bit risky. It really is a bit risky. I'm not a big fan of this, actually.
No.
Because you just get headshot by the pistol, and then all of a sudden that rifle, you can drop it in an awkward spot. It doesn't help. So why would you skimp out on the helmet armor? That's a bit odd. Maniac, he does have a helmet, though. So he's all right.
Yeah, but Angel...
They're not about to go over his helmet.
I see. I'm sort of wondering if Angel's going to be able to find an opening. I mean, the Glock, it's going to be hard. They need to get in onto short here, and Apex is... sorry, not Apex, but Callie's just not really letting them.
No, Callie is actually doing a pretty decent job, but he does have to be a bit careful. Kucher's got that scout. Markolov is lurking on the other side of this corner as well, and they are going to eventually try and end up towards B, but it really just doesn't play out. Titan, once they have the advantage, they kind of just lock down all the possible entrances into the site.
Yeah, and I mean...
It just doesn't happen.
Fairly basic stuff, but I mean, the fact that Maniac never leaves this position and just stays here forever is definitely good. It would have been a little bit scary to see him try and go aggressive to get some information or anything like that. You know, with Angel hiding in the corner, that could have been awkward.
And it allows for Cali to stay on short like that because he knows that Maniac has always got his back from B Apartments.
HellRaisers. I mean, they're well known for this, so we can't really even say it's surprising. But without a bomb plant in either of the first 2 rounds, they still decide it's time to buy.
And that's one of those questionable buys you're not really sure about because they didn't get many kills in the pistol round. They didn't get many kills, in the second round. So they don't have many nades going into this. It's literally going to come down to, do they have the aim? And that's what it's going to come down to here, as Existence is going to dart back in, but Kali is going to get the kill and save his captain.
Very, very important stuff. HellRaisers out, specifically are looking for kills. As you can see, the bomb is dropped back here in T-spawn. So this is all about finding some openings for HellRaisers, but they don't even accomplish that. And I think you're right. This buy from HellRaisers is not based off of the idea that they did a lot of damage earlier or anything. That kind of calculation doesn't really happen of HellRaisers. They just say, look, we're HellRaisers. We buy whenever we have money.
It's in the contract.
Yeah, that's all there is.
If we're over 3K, we don't believe in ecos, neither does the organization. That's it. That may come back to hurt them because if they lose this round, HellRaisers, they're just in such a deep hole. It's going to take them so long to get momentum going. But they do manage to sneak their way up Cat. Existence trying to hold them off from CPL. He's very low on HP, though, so he can't really take that fight. But Maniac is going to get overwhelmed. And this is all of a sudden falling apart here for Titan.
Yeah, it kind of is. But 20 seconds left. They still got to be worried. Actually, the bomb is making its way to B. Doja was actually tracking back, so he's going to be there in time. And luckily for him, nobody's holding B, because if someone was and they just get... like this, they lay him a little bit, it could still get tricky, but yeah, he's not going to be in any kind of trouble here with the bomb plant. And Existence and Kenny should just try and hide these from Master somewhere.
They have to be careful, man. These guns are going to be very valuable for Titan. They should have money to buy up again, or at least force up again if they want to in the next round, so it's not the end of the world here for Titan. Yeah. It's still going to keep them from getting that AWP for Kenny or Cali, though. So that's a bit of a problem for Titan. They want that. Apex
is still also going to be in a weird position, but I'm sure they're going to force up. I can't see them ecoing so soon.
I mean, this is it is a bit of a tricky situation for Titan because Existence was already so low to begin with, right? I'm surprised, and he couldn't really stop them from pushing through, but that was a great call by HellRaisers to just sneak their way in, and they actually managed to sneak all the way up connector into CPL before Titan actually pick up on it because Titan are holding so passively. So Titan, they'd already suffered damage. You can't really hold it against them for holding passively, but that's still HellRaisers, managing to sneak out a round that they probably shouldn't have had.
It's going to put us into the 4th round, and you're right. There's not going to be an AWP for Titans. I mean, all the fancy talk we had earlier on about double up or maybe Scar 20 or something. I kind of do need the money for it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the weapons depot they're just not going to give you those rifles. It doesn't work like that. Kenny charging down and is going to catch Markov just as he throws his rifle. That has got to be one of the most hilarious moments of the tournament so far. He actually wanted to pick up that rifle and then he gets jumped on by Kenny flying in from the sky. Grenade dodged there by Existence, which is good. He's on 15 health. But the bomb, well, it's all the way back. Even HellRaisers is playing a strange game in the CT spawn. Doja's going to be picking up 1 second headshot on Cali. Very nicely done. And now... I don't know, Sam. What is this round from HellRaisers? What do we just see?
It's not even HellRaisers. What is this round from Titan? Like, I understand Kenny going in, but Kenny going in perhaps to avenge Apex. He's like, okay, I'll bring it back to a 4-on-4, right? But then him just... it's like bad luck combination with him. He should have just waited for Existence to get in position and connector to cover him. Yeah. Because Kenny just kind of runs back into the open, reloading as well. Like, at least stay in underpass, reload, and then come out. And that buys the time for Existence to give you some cover from connector. But just running out there reloading, you're literally trusting to dumb luck. Like, nobody's going to be sitting there top mid ready to punish you. And that just throws everything out of whack for Titan. So weird calls coming in here from Titan as well. It's just not what we're used to seeing from such a well-run machine.
I think you're right. I don't know. That was an extremely awkward round from all different perspectives. And that's going to put Titan back to an eco here. Mm-hmm. HellRaisers. Playing Titan on this map, I would actually feel most comfortable if I could pick up like 6 or more rounds. I actually want to say like even 7 for HellRaisers. Titans are actually pretty good on the T side as well. They
are, but HellRaisers are also quite good at they're quite good at Mirage, this map in general, both halves, both sides. So this is a real struggle here. Titan need to stop HellRaisers at 5 to 6 rounds. Like, that's pretty much it. If they let them get past that, or if HellRaisers come out ahead, it's going to be very difficult for Titan to turn it around for themselves. But Titan going for the A stack, bit of the gamble gaming here. And it's not really going to pay off for them apart from, they're on the other side of the map. The bomb is planted and they can't really do anything about it.
No, maybe look for some extra kills if you're feeling really adventurous, which is not such a bad idea. HellRaisers using, seemingly for nothing, a bunch of Molotovs and stuff to get into the bomb site, but I'm actually a big fan of the fact that they did that. I feel like skipping on using grenades because you feel like you might be up against an anti-eco round is actually a big mistake, or up against an eco round, because that is that's one way for the other team to actually make it work for themselves, is because you don't throw your normal grenades.
Oh, does Maniac catch Kucher off guard? YOLO! Oh,
not quite
he
enough.
came so close to taking out Markelov.
Yeah, it's really close. The bomb damage even helped out a little bit. And now here we finally have it. Kenny with the AWP. So let's see if he is going to be worth all that we've made him out to be with this. Because actually this should be like a game-changing thing for Titan. Now they should be able to start feeling a lot more safe in the middle.
Cali is going to go on to short, so I'm assuming he's going to short and allow... He picks a flash over at smoke. So I'm assuming he's going to try and flash Kenny into mid so that he can pick safely. There's going to be some kind of play here.
It could very well be. He's got the chance for it. Actually, maybe just going to flash himself in. I guess that works too. In the meantime, HellRaisers were obviously setting up for a standard A play. Was really obvious by the mini-map. Existence going to pick up the first kill here. Apex in the corner. I think he connects eventually, even though he's flashed, and Markelov will get the revenge on him there. Existence peeking out. He's actually have to reload here, but the smoke is covering him, and Kucher's going to go down, leaving Simple alone, and that's just not a very good push for HellRaisers. We've seen this a couple of times before. It feels to me like if you do smoke off, these two very, very traditional smoke spots right here, the last thing you want to do is somehow get trapped in on this side of the wall, right? You want to get in and clear out shadow. You want to get in and sort of clear the bomb side, essentially. It feels like HellRaisers were spending too much time on the back wall. Yeah,
exactly right. They got bogged down due to the smokes and anti-flashes coming in from Titan. So really, just really solid hold there from Titan. At the end, they just made HellRaisers have to fight for every step they took, and in the end, chip damage, chip damage, chip damage. Okay, now Titan they're going to try and collapse on mid right now. This is cool. This could really go south as well. Checking underpass, but also going to be checking Delpan. Simple with that AWP. Gets the leg shot on Apex. Markelov coming up from underpass. Gets the drop on Apex, and he gets a double kill, in fact. Markelov could turn this around. Doesn't get the headshot on Cali, but we're still into a 2-on-2 here. HellRaisers, they don't have the bomb, but they have control of A site.
That bomb seems to somehow always end up really far away from the bomb site. I don't know what's going on.
But that's HellRaisers for you. They don't know that it's going to be that action-packed right at the beginning of the round, right? And that they're going to be able to walk out onto a site. For them, they're thinking, okay, we're going to have to slowly work and get information and pick and then peek and then see and then maybe we'll get the bomb, right?
Thorin once told me that the thing about Russian Counter-Strike is that they don't know what they're going to be doing at the beginning of the round, so how could you know?
Yeah, right.
I mean, maybe this is something similar that's happening. They're like, oh, we'll just see what go. Oh, yeah, we have a bomb somewhere back here. Let's go back and pick it up and put it down.
This is really cool by Titan, though. They're going both together, same angle here. This could really work in their favor. Kucher, however, they do know that at least one person is coming in from CPL now. And they have a man waiting over in CT as well, so they do know.
Something else going on here, which is that actually HellRaisers have 2 HE grenades left, so if they try and defuse, they could just get basically bombarded down here. Cali gonna try once. Is there a follow-up grenade? He's already defusing. He's gonna lock it down, and Dosha will just shoot him way through. So they didn't even use the second HE grenade, which they could have done as well. Dosha with the triple kill, and HellRaisers coming out on top and actually forcing Titan to eco here.
Yeah, they've got the control now, HellRaisers. This is really nicely done by them. I mean, it turns into a brawl in the middle. Markelov, though, individual play from HellRaisers, really. Markelov really stepping up with those 2 kills. The one from underpass and then the getting into connector as well. That's just excellent work from Markelov. He should have been allowed to get 1 frag there. But the fact that he gets 2 opens it all up for HellRaisers. So this is now going to be Titan basically going for a force buy. Titan going for a force buy. This feels so odd.
It doesn't happen too often, but they don't feel comfortable giving him any more rounds.
This is really clever. We haven't seen Existence do this in a long time.
Flashbang is in. Dosha just narrowly escapes. Now, obviously, he kind of knows what's up. He has a pretty good idea, I think.
He saw the heal. Oh, damn, that's dirty, Dosha.
That was a bugged grenade. That grenade...
He took it to the face?
Yeah, that grenade did 93 damage in 1, and he has body armor. So that was one of those grenades that managed to pierce the armor for no real reason.
Gotta love it, man.
Kenny goes down. Existence probably should have been at like 40 or something health now, because it did land right on him, but he definitely shouldn't be at 7. See if that's going to make a difference or not. Well, he kind of goes down quick anyway, but that bug is still in there somewhere. Cali's going to get dropped through the smoke by Kucher, and Maniac, well, he's going to switch it up for FMAS. Knows that they're going to get close. Actually, a pretty quick reaction from him. It doesn't help him win the round, but that's still pretty cool.
Yeah, and HellRaisers still managed to pick up that AWP and save it for the next round right now. So this is all advantage to HellRaisers because Titan, by taking that risk, they took, it's kind of like HellRaisers going for an early buy in the second round, right? Or the third round. They're just taking this risk, saying, okay, we're going to risk our economy. We're going to risk pretty much a lot of momentum here to get in there and win it. It works, and now Titan, they did that. They went for that risk. It's like, okay, we're going to spend all of our money. We're going to risk some big rounds here, maybe even a double eco situation, and they lose it. And that's not good when you're on the CT side of Mirage. You can't afford to take risks like that and lose them because now HellRaisers, they're going to get that 6th round.
So, Maris, are you saying the HellRaisers mentality is somehow contagious? Has it transferred onto Titan?
They are named HellRaisers after all. Have they been visiting Titan in their dreams?
It could be.
Whispering sweet nothings in their ear? Existence?
Summoning some sort of evil curse on the Titan team. Because
you're right. Buy rifles like you buy Belgian waffles.
Just keep going for it. Wait. Why haven't we had any waffles here?
I don't know, man. I think there's like a waffle stand somewhere around here. We're going to have to do it. But
Angel's not really looking for waffles. He's in the kitchen, though, so it's the right place for it. But its Existence, actually, was right around the corner with a USPS in hand. And see if he's actually going to be able to pick up anything here. I mean, right now, Titan needs as much as they can get. And Angel takes a bullet to the face, not an arrow to the knee, but it's not effective enough. He's not going to go down for it. Kenny down to 75, and they're just rushing in here. Finally, they land the kill on Simple, but they can't pick up any rifles for it. So overall, a fairly successful round for HellRaisers, I would say here. Kenny trying desperately. He wants to get out. Leave Kenny alone. It's not going to happen. 6-3.
Oh my God.
We see. Exactly.
Oh, wait. Now, but that, man, okay, so Maniac is going to take the hit for the team right here. He glass cannon buys an AWP. Oops.
That's cool.
He glass cannon buys an AWP and then hands it over to Kenny. This is how important Kenny is to Titan. They let another teammate take the hit just so that he can have the sniper rifle in this round.
Yeah, and we have seen this work really well for Titan. I mean, you have expressed some concern about this idea of playing so much around Kenny. So, I mean, they need to make it work now because they're actually really far behind. And HellRaisers already have a good half. It could turn into an even better half. Simple here, ready with the smoke, and it's going to bounce right in. Actually, this is what Titan normally do, so it's kind of interesting. This is something that Titan like doing, cutting out the bomb site like this. A wall of smoke all the way in the middle, and we'll have to see if they know how to counter it as well. They're right now sort of trapped in, which means Kenny's the one defending. He's going to go down. Angel boosted up into the window. This is working marvelously for HellRaisers, and it's going to be Cali going down. Maniac, the last one left. That was basically Titan falling victim to one of the strats that they sometimes do employ. Fnatic do it too on occasion. Yeah, wall of smoke.
That was a thing of beauty.
Smoking off this area right here.
But exactly, and the one thing you see Cali, this is it. This is why these smokes are so powerful, is that Cali tries to peek, but HellRaisers are already pre-aiming that spot. They know exactly where he's going to peek from. They chase him back. That
boost up the window.
Exactly, the boost up in the window, so they collapse in, and then it's just a thing of beauty from HellRaisers. That's very, very clean CS.
Yeah.
And that's what we need to be seeing from HellRaisers, because we've always said that they really struggled when it came to those kinds of execution plays where things have to work together to really mesh well. They've always kind of been, like individualists, like I'm going to go out for myself and take this peek and get the frag, and that's how we're going to win, right? Rather than working together as a unit. So seeing HellRaisers, it seems like the work that they've been putting in, restructuring their team, has paid off.
I was going to say, I want to know where Apex is going with this flashbang, and he wanted to underhand throw himself in, and then Doja was like, no. No, not even going to happen. Existence.
And when Doja says no, you listen.
Yeah.
Doja's a bear.
Existence. Oh, nice pick off on Simple. Can't get the follow-up one on Angel. Would have been nice if he could have secured 2 rifles for his team here, but as it is, HellRaisers are off to a pretty remarkable start.
They are. This is fantastic. In a best of one, this is such a huge advantage for HellRaisers. They're going to get 8 rounds on the board of the T side. That's it. They're guaranteed to come out ahead in this half. Titan are going to be battling back, and Titan are never going to have, that's why it's so difficult sometimes with Titan's style of play when they can't get up to those big guns and keep those big guns because they're so expensive. If things go wrong early for them, it's a struggle for them to get back up to to where they're going to be able to really count on Kenny, on Cali, on these guys doing big damage with very expensive sniper rifles.
Well, look at it. Now they finally have them, but it's in the 12th round that they picked it up. Kenny, though, still some confidence. He gets leg shot by Simple, and that little adventure in the middle didn't exactly accomplish what he wanted to. Apex is also very low on health. I think he had a battle with a couple of HellRaisers members over by the A ramp. HellRaisers, though, I mean, they realized also there was some aggression going on, so maybe the game is up for them a little bit here.
They're really well. They've done a lot of damage to Titan. Titan have definitely lost in these exchanges. And then the fact that the nades are getting low on Titan as well, whereas HellRaisers have hardly used any of theirs. They've still got full smokes, near full flashes. Like, HellRaisers are geared up. They can pretty much go wherever they want at this point. It does look like it's going to be back towards A. Angel is just going to try and make some noise over on B, run a bit of a diversion, and then eventually it will be the A play here.
Attempted flashbang in from Existence. Kind of want him to keep pushing because they need information right now, Titan. They need to know what HellRaisers are doing. And obviously, well, we know because we have this great overview. It's going to be another A push coming out here. And actually, I like Titan's position for it this time, especially if Existence can win this battle against Dojo. He's going to try for it a little bit. Reloads, and now he needs to do this quick because otherwise he's going to get sandwiched in. Nice grenade here. Dojo doing good damage. And you can't hide in here. There's already one teammate. They can't all be at Shadows. That's not good enough. And he's going to go down eventually. Now Apex low on health. It's going to get dropped. That's a great opening for Kucha. Good shot from Kenny through the smoke. They need a bit more. Cali actually, picking up that kill. That's a double right now. Kenny finally chiming in. And it's going to be down to him here in a 1-on-2. He's covering the bomb. 4 seconds. They can't actually win. That's
it. It's past the limit. They're going to go for the plant. Oh my God! Are you kidding me?
That has got to be the latest plant that we've seen in a very, very long time. You have to do it right when it switches from
4 to 3.
From 4 to 3, and that's it. Kenny gets it anyway. The triple, and that's going to be it. He'll have time to defuse. What a round this was. The 2 shots from Kenny were amazing. I think I said Kenny, but it was Kenny with the first 2 shots, and then Kenny to follow up on it with a triple kill of his own.
Yeah, Cali also landing that 1-shot blind while flashed as well, and you're thinking, okay, maybe, but this time it actually lands and he gets that done. That had huge impact because it bogged down HellRaiser somewhat and set it up so that Kenny could then come in from CT. Just so dirty. But look at how expensive that round is still. They make it out, they still hold on to the AWP, but they're not going to be able to do that again for some time because they have to build up the bank again. They have to build the money on Titan. So now HellRaisers, they know, okay, Kenny's got an AWP, the other guy probably shouldn't have it. And we've got plenty of money after all these rounds.
Simple actually hoping for a pickoff over here, but the smoke is going to prevent it. It did seem like HellRaisers were a little bit more heavy on the B side of the map this time. It would be fun to see them go for a B execute instead.
Curious if they're going to be able to set that up. Kenny changing positions with Cali.
This is kind of cool.
Yeah, Existence pushed all the way up here. He's been kind of favoring this recently as well, Existence. But they have been changing up a lot on Titan, basically roles, where they play on the map, etc. It seems like it is starting to gel, but still, HellRaisers have just torn them open.
And now the big opening actually here is Angel making his way in through the ladder room and into the window. This is going to be pretty big. Even with Existence up here, the thing is, he put down a smoke over there, so they know. Actually, that's what really worries me about that. Is I feel like if he was just there and just covering the apartments, and even if they take A through the ramp, he can still go back in and help. I feel like now definitely they have a good idea, and Doja's going to try and fight him. Existence, trying to see if he can come out on top. He's done some really good damage already. And Apex is here on the ramp, but he's not going to be able, and they can't go through window anymore.
They have to rotate, though. They have to go fast. 20 seconds left for HellRaisers. Existence finds Doja in the end, but HellRaisers, there's no way. There is no way that Titan can allow them to get onto this site and get a plant now. Kucher will take out Apex. Cali faces, gets one, but stops the bomb from going down. 9 seconds left. They have to go for it right now. Markov cannot hesitate, and they will hold in the end. Titan, in large part due to Existence, they managed to pull this off magnificently.
Which is actually kind of cool, because one thing is the fact that they have Existence up here. They lost control of the window room, which means they were forced, all of them, can't even really go through middle easily, because that guy in window can still help out. So you had to, Titan had their options limited quite a lot as well. I think that was actually a really cool handle from Titan. That could have gone much worse than them.
That's a snap decision, basically. I think that has to be coming from Existence. Based off of Doja's play and the fact that Doja is hanging around here, he's probably thinking, like, okay, we haven't seen anything on B, it's got to be A. And he just pulls his guys over.
A good shot from Kenny. There is also another thing to consider here, which is that HellRaisers have been going A bomb site the last 5 or 6 rounds in a row. The only times they really ended up at B, it's been in eco rounds or in anti-eco rounds. So maybe they are just getting a tad bit too predictable at this point, and maybe Titan are starting to adapt to that, which is kind of late in this first half, but, you know, better late than never, right?
Wow.
Another really good flick.
Yeah, pretty much. Kenny is impressive as always. 2 kills for him now in this round, and he's starting to get some momentum. So this is where it starts to get really scary. Apex is going to get smoked out. Fire and Flames. Kucher in his element. He'll get snuffed, though, and now it's going to be the 2 remaining members here. Doja and Simple alive for HellRaisers. 44 seconds on the clock, but a 2-on-5 situation, and they are not going to be able to get onto the site and get this plant. Apex is crouching there. There's 4 players for Titan all waiting here.
Doja with a good pick-off, but he's going to go... Well, he was eventually going to go down. Simple with the other one. Really not much of a chance here, right? So 6-8. I mean, Titan are... They're trying to make this comeback work, and they're actually doing a pretty decent job, I would say.
Surprisingly. There's a surprisingly good job after how HellRaisers were able to keep the pressure up. But yeah, 15th round now, and they're going to be battling for a 9-6 scoreline or an 8-7 scoreline. And Titan are good enough. I think if they go 8-7, Titan are good enough to be able to take rounds on T side as well. So this isn't over yet by any stretch.
No, at 8-7, you're definitely still in the game. It just means the Terrorists have a pretty sizable lead, but you have definitely not lost it. Kenny, again, trying to get a little bit too aggressive there. Got to be careful about that. They have 2 AWPs. They should be able to lock down a pretty large portion of this map just by having them.
Force them in the mid. HellRaisers, I'm curious if they're going to try and speed up behind this, but they are not. Kucher instead is going to get boosted up into the window. And now this could be a potential opportunity for him, except that Existence is ready and waiting in CT. Smart play here.
About it.
They're rotating back. Now, where do HellRaisers actually take? The HellRaisers drop the bomb at top mid. So that's going to be Doja to pick that up. Do they decide to go for B?
I mean...
Markelov has worked his way up into B apartments.
It could be, yeah, they will. And
Angels up short. This is definitely going to be a B split.
Look at the defense, though. This pop flash, well, he's going to do it a little bit too soon. If they had all been in the hallway at that point, the thing is Kenny's over here too, so there's still a pretty good defense. He's got another one. So let's see, Maniac. Timing is everything at this point. This flashbang could settle the half here for Maniac. Flash in, and they don't quite get flashed. He's only going to get the 1 kill, but Kenny helps him out, so it's still a 3-on-3. 20 seconds left, and they got to worry about Kenny in here before they put the bomb down. They're really trying. He misses the flick. He's going to go down, and Existence now 1-on-3. Man, that flashbang meant a lot. That Molotov a little bit too late. Doja would have already died to it if it had been a little bit earlier, but Existence, there's not much he could do at this point. There's a 3rd member coming in for HellRaisers as well, and that's going to be it. 9-6 instead. It looked to me like that flashbang was pretty much dead on.
Yeah, except that you could also see that HellRaisers, they had time to react and turned away.
Yeah, but...
So, like the point man, he whipped around pretty damn quick there. Because you still have, it's not like a perfect pop. You still have that arc, like the bottom half of the arc. So if you're fast, and these guys are ridiculously fast when it comes to flashes, like you really have to be perfect with your pop flash to catch them like that. Still, I do like points for creativity, points for using the grandma throw, so effectively.
I am still pretty surprised that they managed to all of them stay on flash like that. So
I'm surprised that Maniac, despite that, he still gets 1.
It could have even... It almost was a double, right?
Yeah, that was a very close call. It could have gone either way.
I mean...
Well, now I believe we're in the second half here, so let's go ahead and get back into it. Off with the scoreboard, in with the pistols, and now Titan fighting back here. It's going to be the second half with Titan starting on the T side, and they're going to go rushing right through the smoke. Markelov gets overwhelmed, and that's the danger of that position. You're so quick to die.
Yeah, this is exactly where Existence is playing now. They're trying to get back into it here. As Simple is going to go down as well. Not quite looking good for HellRaisers, so that kill is going to make a big difference. Kucher coming up pretty big on this account. Angel coming up from behind. Existence doesn't know it. He's going to go down, and in a second, HellRaisers retake the bomb site, and that's going to be it. Titan had the men advantage, and they just couldn't keep it for very long. But you're right. This position is exactly where Existence died on the first half. And it really is one of those, either you get a bunch of kills or you don't get anything done at all.
And a quick update for those of you guys tuning into the stream right now. Team Platinum has just won over NIP.
Didn't they almost beat Titan earlier as well? I think they play well.
They play well, but that is incredible right there. Unknowns and really just coming in and wrecking house if they take out NIP, a favorite to get out of the group. That's how incredibly close this whole group is. Yeah, man, it's so difficult. All right, well... Enough about that. Let's get back into the game. Right now, Titan, they're not wasting any time. They're going for a full buy here. So this is incredibly scary for Titan. If they lose this, if they're ecoing again, and then they go into a 19-round bye, still, they don't want to be giving HellRaisers any free rounds.
Here the grenades coming in. It's probably going to be a smoke so that they can actually get out as well. Well, flashbang so far, and Kucher's already fallen back here. Good position for him, but he's only going to get the one kill. Could have really picked up a little bit more. He did the damage, certainly. Now Angel picks off where his teammate left off, but only for a kill as well, so they just keep trading back and forth. Bomb has gone down as well, and it's Cali and Existence just trying to hold on and make sure they don't get in here and defuse it. Cali's going to pick up a quick double, but he will go down eventually. That grenade could have finished Markle off, but Existence is low on health. He's going to get the kill, and then he goes down. Nice wall bang from Doja, and HellRaisers will still win it, although that was really close.
That was incredible. Titan came so very close to going for like full Fnatic, right, and just managing to overwhelm it. They got the bomb plant down, but Doja in particular, I mean, it's magnificent that Doja comes in and gets the clutch at the end, right? He manages to lock it down for his team. And he is doing very good work for HellRaisers right now. Doja top fragging, in fact, so on the map. So this is HellRaisers, I mean, touch and go there for a moment, and now it's just going to continue because Titan, they continue to get these plants, so they're just going to continue to buy because they know they're so far behind. For them, it's... This is, again, a risky buy. Very, like you can say, very questionable buy just because they're risking so much by... If they lose this one...
Well,
if they lose this one, they're setting.
Last time we had pistols, and it very nearly worked. This time we have rifles. We'll just do the same thing again. But HellRaisers thinking, oh, this time maybe we're going to try and screw everything up, just having Angel come up from behind. This is some incredibly forward thinking coming out from Angel right now. This is about to be an absolutely stunning moment here. Counter-Strike is at very finest. Angel coming up from behind, and Existence goes down, panicking in the ranks. There's going to be a second kill for Angel. He's just destroyed this whole strategy from Titan, and Kenny, he's going to go down last. Angel working it to perfection. Yeah, Titan saw it coming. Well, they saw that second track coming, but then Angel, he just read their minds.
Oh yeah, that was sick. Angel, the caller as well for HellRaisers. He totally just mind screwed them. He gets in there, manages to take Existence out first. If that isn't, a sign, I don't know what is. Dominance right there, but HellRaisers now Titan, no more shenanigans from them. That round was horrendous for them. They got hardly any kills at all. They didn't get a bomb plant, means they have to sit on pistols, and HellRaisers just continue to get closer and closer to closing out this map, which is a crucial win because HellRaisers are currently 1-1 in their group right now. Titan are 2-0. Every map, every round matters. So HellRaisers, if they can win 16 and keep Titan on single digits, going into the rest of this group would be magnificent.
Bomb plant here for Titan, even though it's an eco. Simple picking up some really good kills, which is good news. Simple's been a little bit invisible so far. Knife is out, but he's not going to get it. Doja stole that knife kill. And before they start arguing about that, someone should really defuse the bomb. But yeah, actually Simple has, there's 3 kills, but apart from that, he's been at around 9 or 8 kills. So there's been not as effective as we've seen him in some of the online games, and he's like a huge resource on this HellRaisers team.
They definitely put a lot of weight on him, and with that AWP, I mean, he brought it in. He was brought in. All of a sudden, this is when he really got a lot of attention because he started wrecking house with HellRaisers. Kind of dipped back down again a little bit, and now HellRaisers seem to be stabilizing somewhat. So. Simple. It also took Kenny a little bit of time to get going for Titan, right? So we'll cut Simple a little slack and you just see how things develop. There's 3 rounds potentially here. HellRaisers need 3 to secure this map, but Titan have now bought up fully.
Look at how they're holding the middle. This is actually kind of cool. They have Auto Sniper in Underpass, and then they have Simple with the AWP up here. There's 2 people controlling the whole middle of the map right now. I'm actually, it's really bold. This could go wrong in 100 different ways. But maybe it'll go right as well. Angel's going to come in with the Auto Sniper. Very close. Takes down one. Kenny with a very swift return puts an end to the hellish madness of that Auto Sniper. And then Simple just trading back and forth all the time. Titan need to get out on top here. Again, the rounds matter too. This isn't about, because Titan, for them to make a comeback and win this game right here is very, very, very unlikely.
Yes.
But winning a bunch of rounds is still important.
Yeah, exactly. They need to get as many rounds on the board as they can. Because if HellRaisers, the round difference as we learned last night with Cloud9, the round difference is crucial. You need to win your maps, but you need to win your maps decisively. You cannot have these wishy-washy 16-13, 16-12, 16-14 score lines. You have to just demolish the opponent. And there's Cowie. He's gonna just walk right up to Doja and smack him.
It's going to be down to Markelov waiting in here. It's a 3-on-3, but Markelov is pretty much boxed in. There are people everywhere, but I think, they will realize. Nice check from Existence. Thorough work, leaving nothing to chance at this point. Kucher is going to Drop the bomb, though, with 10 seconds left. Just as we were praising Existence, he kind of does give away the game a little bit now. They're almost out of time. They are out of time. As Simple will pick up a double kill, and HellRaisers will make it to a 14th round. That was looking good right up until the moment it wasn't.
And right until the moment that Existence decides to take that fight and end it. Getting that bomb plant could have been, I mean, granted, Simple working his way into CT, right? Existence, he realizes I need to actually be able to safe plant, and one way to do that is by killing the guy who's holding in CPL, and then I plant for Courtyard, and then it's all gravy, right? But him just facing with that bomb drops the bomb in the middle of no man's land, and from there, there's no way back. Titan, they were stuck in Tartarus.
Well, they're making their way back, and with the amount of smokes they have, and even the Molotov, I would not be surprised if they end up... Actually, the Molotov here from Cali could be a way to deal with Doja if he goes down here, because you can actually Molotov, even through the smoke, most people know this angle, and you can Molotov the shadow area, which is kind of cool. So I'd love to see Cali do something like that. But apart from that, it looks like it's going to be a traditional smoke round coming out here from the Titan side.
This should be about as clean as it gets here. Let's see how things go. Markaloff, bit of an awkward spot for him up on those boxes. Very interesting. Not often we actually see this position taken. Simple is going to be able to land the shot on Apex point blank from Connector, but Titan are out onto the site, and they're going to be able to get this bomb plant. Oh, Markaloff, poor timing there.
Yeah, almost caught jumping, but they're still coming out on top, so I have no idea how. Titan, they run right through the bomb site. Now there's one grenade. As they have a Molotov to keep Cali out. Can they actually fight? This Maniac goes down. Kenny trying to see if he can do anything, but he can't. And Cali's been sewn out of the bomb site with fire and smoke. The HellRaisers way. And that is going to be a match and map point here for HellRaisers. This was one of the most absurd rounds we've seen. Again, Titan, they plow their way through the bomb site, get all the way into Connector, and then they put the bomb down in the meantime with Cali up here. This should be like a great strat for them. But then somehow they can't get back in again. The
melee, man, the melee, they just couldn't. Yeah, it was exactly that. What is it, a scrum? Yeah, I don't know. It was just bullets flying everywhere, and at the end of it, HellRaisers came out ahead. Smoke's cutting up that side as well, but this is going to be Angel holding on short. Now they've got the confidence, HellRaisers. Now they know that they've got this game in the bag. Angel with a double kill. Markaloff picks up one as well, but they've got control of the bomb now, HellRaisers, so they're just going to be able to camp on short. Cali is going to be the last man alive for Titan. And it's not looking good in a 1v4.
This is very cool, right? HellRaisers take a painful loss on Dust 2 to Copenhagen Wolves that they definitely expected to beat. Then they get to play Titan on Mirage of all maps, and then they 16-6 them. Angel with the triple kill at the end. That's 20 kills for Kucha, 19 for Doja, 18 for Angel. Even Simple and Markov, there's not that big of a kill difference. Everybody on HellRaisers played pretty well. What a game.
Yeah. What a fantastic game. And now this makes it very odd, actually, in this group, because I think everybody, at least the top three, are now at 2-1.